Well, it's the start of the garden tour. I'm not going to look at the apple trees. I'm not going to show you all the apple trees, and we're not going to talk about the apple trees. Phew. It's so soupy out here, guys. We are to the phase where it's not raining at all in Oklahoma, and it's just hot. I gotta weed that now. I'm so tired of weeding. Oh, I'm so tired of weeding. Anyway, let's stop complaining. As I sit here, not looking at my apple trees, look at my big old pumpkin. Look at that thing. Now, it just has to have enough time to get orange. I mean, what is it, the end of July? We have August, September, some of October. I believe it'll make it. Isn't that a beauty? It's a great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. The hibiscus have been taking a break. I'm glad the goats didn't find those. And you know, the goats could have come over here and just had this pumpkin. I wouldn't have been too upset. You know? Leave my apples alone! I said I wasn't going to talk about it. There's the great pumpkin. I only see one pumpkin. So. I could mention that they didn't eat these apples. These are the wine sap. And here I've got a problem, because these bloomed after or before, I can't remember which, my others, which are Gala and, okay, editor, you're going to have to supply the other name. What's the other one? Gala and Jonathan's. Haha! So, I don't know what to do about that, because if they don't get pollinated, they won't ever make me an apple. We'll have to figure it out. To get one more apple? One that flowers before it or at the same time? Because I don't think they can make love to themselves. Which is weird. Oh, Billy. And yes, we give Billy love. He stinks, though. Billy Jean. You want to come over here and see me? Are you mad at me? Oh, Billy, come here. Come here, Billy. Oh, Billy. Oh, Billy, 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 Billy. Scary animal. Oh, Billy. He's actually been a romancer this last week. Belle all of a sudden came in heat. Not real excited about the timing. But she needs to give us babies, huh? We gotta have some milks. Here we have my cantaloupes. Cantaloupe. And then I'm coming out here every couple of days and smelling this end and fiddling with the stem end. Because I want to catch it when it's just right, you know? It's just a perfect cantaloupe. I did order some real bags. So, there's another one down there. And then I got one over there that's a little smaller. And some have tried to form and then fallen off, you know. This one, this little odd duck. This crazy pumpkin has come all the way over here in the lettuce and brassica bed. That bee I was filming just now flew up in my face. I guess he didn't like it. Get out of here, woman. They're just loving their lives over there, pollinating. And there's the tomatoes aren't really doing anything. And I need a prune. I do need a prune. A lot going on here these days. A lot of changes. Oh, in the house I've got let's see, cabbages coming up. Well, let's just say brassicas in general, broccoli, cauliflower. I planted them 4 or 5 days ago and they're all coming up. I got bok choy in there. Those patty pans over there. There's patty pan here. And then this one, rest in peace. My little watermelon. Girl has been threatened. If she steps on these, we are going to have fighting words. And there's my corn. Ooh! Look at the Tabasco bush. It's starting to put on that show. It's got a weed in it. Damn weeds. And then we have Pepper Row. Down on Skid Row. You guys remember Little Shop of Horrors? Did you know that Tisha Campbell was one of the girls singing? They have the chorus girls, you know, the Greek chorus. Anyway, little fun fact. Look at my pretty little. It looks pretty from afar. Little goldfish pond still hasn't been cleaned. I don't like to come out here and play in 100 degrees. In fact, because my kidneys are kind of wonky, I really can't. Because I can't be getting out here and dying of sweat. Because it'll shut my kidneys down. I swear it's not an excuse either. It's just facts. Just gave you a 360 of the garden. How fun. I don't like to do a lot of spinning. Well, I don't see any patty pans. I just swished my hand around in there. And you wouldn't believe... Hey! Knock it off! You wouldn't believe how many bugs I saw in there. It was crazy. Like, little green bee, and I didn't see any squash bugs. I'm sure they're still here. And I don't care anymore. They can have it. You know, I fought a good fight. I got produce. You see that bee? I just love them. Look at his little butt sticking out, his little legs. Ah! He's so cute. What are those? There's more cherry hearts. And then the cayennes back there. So many fruits. Oh! Oh man. My habaneros are red. And orange. And yellow. No, those are hot. This needs to be watered. But this is another round of compost. This is a... I don't know which. One of these is chicken poop, wood chips, and one of them is goat poop, wood chips. We have a lot, and I don't know what to do. This is full. Obviously, that's not going to work. We're going to have to make a grand pile somewhere or something. Somewhere where I have a lot of weeds. This is my little chicken kitchen flock. We have a little more chickens than we usually have, okay? And the thing is, and these bigger ones that are not silky, this is a silky pen. But the bigger ones that are not silkies are going to go out in the big pen eventually. They're just too little yet. And the silkies will never be able to hurt these chickens, let me tell you. They're just little feather feet things. And we're going to have to cull a few chickens this year. Maybe that rooster, though he's gorgeous. And he's a gentle fellow, he's not mean. Anyway, some of the older ladies. And some of them are like family favorites. I'm getting a little static about it, but they're going to be culled this year. Because it's just what needs to be done. And we're all going to move on and be happy with our lives. Okay, a little word about the chickens. These tomatoes are still producing. They are cherries. I thought they were. But of course it's getting too hot too for them. And they're in the shade. They don't produce as much as they really should. And this is Girl's pet project. And Girl has not taken care of her tomatoes. So, we're just laying down every which way but loose. And I have come out here. That's why there's stakes in here. She didn't do it. Anyway. These were volunteers. Stupid wormwood. We just gave up on the herb garden this year because, man, there ain't no space. Look at it. And that pineapple sage. For God's sake, look how big it got. You know? So, this is just going to have to, this is the year we wait. So next spring, I'm coming at that thing and I'm moving it. It's happening. Guess I forgot this little beauty. Let this be a lesson to you, y'all. I had these in flats. I started these from seed. I forgot about them, you know? And by the time I remembered, I was like, man, those are stunted. I ain't planting those. They ain't stunted. They may not look... I mean, I don't think I've ever grown a marigold this tall. Of course, it probably is a tall marigold. Anyway. Don't give up on your plants. They don't give up on you. We started getting a few more green beans. But then again, the heat is just waiting to settle in. So I know it's a matter of time before they just get, you know, succumb to the heat. But we got a good handful, double handful last night. Yes. Peach told me I got powdery mildew on my cricknecks. And I have, she gave me a recipe of things, to do to them. And I might try. We've just been cutting off the foliage, but man, it's spreading to the rest. I'm afraid it's going to get to my butternut, so I better do something quick. I have 4 or 5 butternuts growing right now. There's one on the damn ground. Oh, that's not good. And the vines just keep, you know, taking me by surprise every time I come out here. In fact, you know, I planted that corn over there. Well, it sent a vine right through it. Waiting on my tomatoes to just pick back up for me. Oh, I got some tomatoes. Well, hot dang. Let's see, I got 4 Cherokee purples. You know, I'm all running my mouth about girls' tomatoes, and I need to come out here and do mine up again. I'm getting tired, y'all. It's been a wild season, hasn't it? Strawberry, zinnia patch. Ooh, look at my mushroom growing. I'd like to see that. Good, 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 good. Asparagus. And verbena. A couple sunflowers, throw it in for fun. I didn't do all that. Well, I did the asparagus. And I did intentionally move a couple of verbena here. It's really good because they're all leggy and weird verbena. It's something that we bought. Anywho. These are weeds. Let it go wild, I say. And then my grapes. And then my elephant ears. And the chocolate mint. Muscadining. Just muscadining. Oh, Carlos here. Carlos. Think that baby on hangover. I know they're golden, so I know they're not ready. I just like to touch them. That's the only ones I see. I'm surprised the birds haven't gotten them. And there is a straight up tree growing here. He needs to pull that out for me. Ain't no way I can get that. Okay. I think that's about all I got for you guys. Look at that shot. Look at those sunflowers in the morning suns. Oh, pretty. Ozzy Osbourne died. Oh, that's so sad. I mean, he's old and he's been sick for a while. Well, I am a band nerd, and I played Iron Man in the football stands, high school football games, you know. I love going off the rails on a crazy train. But when you play a piece of music of somebody's, you know, there's a connection. There's so many songs that come on the radio and I say, I played that in band. Well, Ozzy's a part of that. Look at that. Here's those green beans. Hell, that's dinner tonight. That's more than a double handful. I'm finally seeing signs of okra. We come out here, and a lot of that compost we spread, we put it in here because it just needed it so bad. In fact, wow, that cantaloupe is finally starting to make some moves. It's all the way across my okra bed. That might be okay. It may not be okay. Looks like it's pulling that okra down. Dang it. Why can't we all just get along? Oh well. We'll deal with it when it's not 100 degrees. So there's the okra bed. And you know, it didn't help that the pumpkin's coming up here and shading it. Just a few elderberries. Do they turn red? I need to find out. This thing's falling over. I need to tie it back. Who knew? I'm afraid too. There's gonna be elderberries all in this garden. This garden bed. Hey Billy. You sexy boy. Man, sunflowers are hard to pull up when they get going. I'm gonna tell you. I'm sweating. So I gave him his little treat, gave the girls some, and that wraps up the garden, y'all. Stay cool, stay hydrated. Hopefully you're growing okra. I will be joining you soon. My lovely ladies. I guess I need to pull some forward for them too. Yeah, there's some weeds right over there. I see, okay guys? I'll go get them. Oh, I'm so happy. Look at them. They just like to eat weeds. Isn't it magical? Happy chicken noises. They'll fight a little.